Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Sue and today is my day 10 of my daily journal, Sue's daily journal. It's the 10th of August 2026. Welcome everybody. And yeah, so today I'm going to talk about all the things that I've experienced through my day and any revelations, aha moments, good or bad. And yeah, I'm just going to talk about them and see where that leads me. I never have a script, or I don't even make notes for my journal videos because I want them to just roll as they would if I was writing it in a diary, off the top of my head. So that's what you can expect from my series of journal videos. So today I have is Monday. So today, always, generally, if I'm in a good place physically, I start my Monday mornings with yoga. I travel about 20 minutes away to a lovely lady who holds a yoga class in a village not too far from Gainsborough. And despite what the reputation Gainsborough has, I actually prefer going there than I do to Lincoln. So I do find it's less busy, quicker to get to, easier to park, cheaper to park, free to park some places. And I never see any problems there. With the places that I go to in Gainsborough, I have great experiences, and the shops are all exactly what I need for a majority of the time. Lincoln's lovely. I do love Lincoln. And there's lots of lovely places to go to in Lincoln, and I think if you're going to go for a day, then Lincoln's the place to go. But if you just need to pop out to get your weekly shop and pop into a couple of shops to get this, that and the other, then I do think that the Gainsborough for me is much more amenable. So I went and had I went and took part in my yoga class. That was I just love it. I absolutely love it. It gives me, once I've finished my class and I walk back to the car afterwards, and I just feel exhilarated, and it's a real sense of achievement, because I have to get up earlier not earlier than usual, but I have to be up and dressed and ready and out the door a lot earlier than what I would do most of the other days in the week. And so it's a real sense of achievement. I'm going to have to pop my fan on, I'm afraid, because it is rather warm. It's 20. It says it's 23 degrees, but it feels a lot warmer than that. But I have got the window right in front of me here. I do want to turn my room around a little bit so that I'm not in the direct midday sun. Well, mid-afternoon sun now it is for me now. It's what is it? 2:30 in the afternoon here in the UK. Yeah, so yoga was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. Lovely bunch of women as well there, which is great. Really good atmosphere, very welcoming, very friendly, very understanding, especially when people like me are there with some physical issues, physical challenges. But that's the good thing about yoga, is it suits everybody. Whether you can do yoga sat in a chair. I started my yoga journey just over a year ago now, and I spoke to the lady who runs the classes, and I said, do you think that coming straight into, I told her my ailments, physical ailments, and said, would it be okay to come straight into a standard sort of normal hatha yoga class? And she recommended that I start with the chair yoga, which I did for around 10 months. I did quite soon after starting the chair yoga decide that I would like to try and give, upon her saying, yeah, I think you'd be able to manage it actually. I did start going to, your sort of general sort of hatha yoga classes. And to be honest, I do manage majority of it quite not easily. Some yoga poses are, some of the positions you get into. I'm not overly flexible or supple, but that's the whole point of going to yoga, isn't it? So now I'm just currently doing the hatha yoga class, and then finding time in my days. I have a really real urge there to yawn, and I don't want to just let out loads of yawns, but it must be talking about the yoga. Oh dear. Anyway, excuse me. So it's natural, isn't it? We all yawn. So I was doing lots of, I think it was doing lots of the warrior poses yesterday, which I love doing the warrior poses. So I had a lovely class. And because there's the yawn again, I'm not quite sure where the yawn's coming from. That means that my sympathetic nervous system, correct me if I'm wrong, is feeling imbalance. I think that's right. I always get the different ones confused, you see, because there's 2 or 3 different sort of nervous systems that run through your body. I'm still learning about them all. I know that you've got your main nervous system, and I know how to sort of reset and rebalance that. Yeah, then because I'm out and about, obviously after my yoga, and I'm just sort of on the doorstep of Gainsborough, I nip in there and do the weekly shop afterwards. So that's what I did. And obviously, got home, unpacked the shopping, all the human life stuff. And this is quite warm, so I went went out and checked on the horses, made sure they was okay, fed my old horse, my elderly horse. Oh, I can see them, they're actually all sat there and asleep in the sunshine. Made sure they were all okay. I've got a couple more things left to do for my work, but I thought I'd just stop and jump on here and make make the video, just do it now rather than do it. Some things I do sometimes think, would it be better to do them in the evening after you've had your whole day? But sometimes I just feel drawn to do it earlier in the day. Maybe it's because my body's saying, well, tonight, this evening, it's time for you to rest. And I think on a Monday, that's possibly true, because I do, I'm up and out of the door earlier. And so I was just drawn to do it a bit earlier in the day today. It's a lovely day out there, actually. I've got a few things I need to do outside. But yeah, we had some rain last night, would you believe? It was about 11 p.m. or so in the UK, and it was obviously it was dark. I did try and record it, but it just sounds like a load of white noise on my phone. But it started raining, so I was like, oh my god, it's raining, and it lasted for about I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, and then stopped. And there was no evidence of it raining or had been raining recently when I got up, which is a shame. So yes, it did rain last night, which is good because we really do need the rain. Yeah, so I'm actually my work that I'm doing, I've got a few things that I'm sorting out at the moment, and there's a few topics that I'd like to cover in some longer videos on my channel, and so yeah, so I'm just working on those as well this afternoon, so hopefully I can get them recorded and out to you all very soon. And other than that, yeah, it's been yoga, it's been shopping, my horses, the sunshine, which is lovely. I love the sunshine, I love the warm weather, but I do think we just need a little bit of balance, and you know, nature needs its rain, the animals need the rain, so we do need some balance. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you now. I'm going to carry on, continue creating the content for my other videos that I'm working on, and yeah, I've got lots of little things in the pipeline. I've got some big things coming up as well in the pipeline, so it keeps me busy. So on that note, I will best get cracking and get on with it, and have a lovely rest of the day if you're in the UK or if you're in Europe, and also if you're if you're across the pond, then have a lovely day, because it will still be morning for you now. Be breakfast time, I would have thought, in many of the states. And yeah, have a lovely day, and I will be back tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye for now.